Alright, so let's take a look at this nice little auto farm I made here. This is my regular base. Just gonna go through and make sure I got everything repaired. Perfect. So we can go through, do a quick little tour here. This is the back. It's all my shit. These portals are just there for no reason at all. They're just there temporarily. This is the little carrot farm. Got my honey, my beehives, and then this right here is the breeder. Alright, well, we got some piggies going. So basically the way it works is the boars have this spherical limit that if there's more than 5 boars around, it will no longer give birth to more little piggies. So basically this kind of like breaks that, right? Because it's very tall. So as far as the game's concerned, there's only 3 boars up there. Whereas in reality, there's all these. Actually, look, one just came down. Here we can go check that out quick. In the latest patch now, they kind of made it where you the boars actually have to be touching the ground in order to breed. So I had to get kind of like really fancy with this whole, you know, like bringing the ground up and then making it so like they're only. Oh shit! I took their carrots. Okay, perfect. This is an example of how I do it. Kind of like eye it up like this. Kind of break the stacks in like tens or something. And I'll just drop all of that. So yeah, and then these guys could just eat and then breed. Kind of how it looks like from up top. Before we go to the farm, let's do a quick outside look quick. So let's move this. Oh yeah, I got some wolves here because why not? This is the front actually. I'm thinking about making the this is like a close these doors so the wolves stay in there. Making like a portal hub above this, like in a half circle kind of. I'm just thinking about it, see how that would work. But anyway, this is my 2 boats. And just some fire, some core wood to protect these motherfuckers from getting burned because they're dumb as fuck. But yeah, go up here. Kind of like a little outlook. You know, shoot some shit, whatever comes down. Look, we got some, look at these necks. But anyway. Let's go to the farm. This is the dwarf farm. Since I can make a shit ton of meat and honey, that's pretty much all I eat when I'm kind of working around here. So basically, this is kind of like the farm, right? This is what it looks like. It's really high up, but the cool thing is actually happening underneath. So check this out. So we go downstairs and then we have 2-star wolves destroying these Greydwarfs as they spawn. There's not much there because I haven't been here, but essentially they just kind of just destroy them as they come out. The breeder takes breaks periodically, so like it looks like it's taking one right now, where like it won't spawn a Greydwarf. Oh, well, there's one. But of course, as soon as they spawn, it's dead. Then I just go out here and just collect all the goods as they come out. This thing here, though, um, it was a little challenging getting this kind of closed. Like I wanted this nest to be completely protected, because if I get raided by like the drakes specifically will just destroy this nest if it's like in wide open. So I kind of like had to make up a way where I can like raise it enough so the wolves don't destroy them by accident. So that's why I have this, and then also close it enough where it will still work, but the drakes can't kill it. Because if the nest is closed, it actually would stop working. So that's why there's that little kind of like chimney looking apparatus thing up there, and that basically directly above the nest, it's kind of like a clear path to the sky, right? And that's there so the nest can still work. And then here I kind of like snuck in some workbenches, and the same thing over here. And that's so like any items will not despawn no matter how long. I kind of hold on to them, or leave them on the ground rather. But yeah, these wolves will not get hurt. I mean, they'll get hit once by like a 2-star brute will kill them, or a shaman will poison them or something. But like, this is what I mean, like they get a little weird. But for the most part, I started off with 3 wolves, and I just kind of bred them in here. I used my my boars from my main base, brought some meat over, and just kind of like fed them. I could make more wolves, but I think 9 is like perfect. I might get 10 just because it's a round number, but whatever. So yeah, that's that. That's pretty sweet. I also made it where like the floor is like 2 layers, if that makes sense, where like there's a floor, but then I raise it half a wall or half a foot there, and then kind of like made an extra layer. And the reason for that is to further protect from any drakes, right? So obviously I have this wall here. Eventually I'm gonna make maybe like a staircase to the outside world, but yeah, made this so the drakes can't kind of break through, and if they do, they still have some work to do before getting the nest, right? And by that time the event should go by, assuming that's what's happening. So that's kind of like the whole idea of that. But basically I'll come up here, I could sit down on this throne and just AFK, and if I just AFK here, it would still kind of like render the wolves, meaning that they will always work. Or I could just honestly, I could AFK anywhere, nothing would happen to me in here. So it's like completely safe, and I've looted a ridiculous amount of resin, stone, especially Greydwarf eyes and dandelions. But the resin I think was most important for me, because the whole mechanic where you have to refill your torches and whatnot. So having to go out there and actually manually farm resin is kind of a pain in the butt, because you don't need it for anything else. So to kind of spend time on something like that, it's kind of dumb, I think. So this is perfect. I could sit here, maybe AFK, sit down for 30 minutes, and this would be like absolutely packed when I get back. I'll have to make a couple trips back home, drop these off. Then real quick, I'm gonna show you. I also have a Surling core farm. I just started making that one. But let me grab some meat actually. I'll grab 10. I wanna feed them. Um, yeah, so I wanna feed the wolves later. But yeah, here's a Surling core farm. So let's go to that one. This one's a little different. It's really simple, really simple. Probably the easiest one to make. And basically, you kind of take advantage of the fact that Surling cores are weak against water. And then there they go. They spawn, and that's it. They're dead. Whoops. I made it like this is the spawner, right? Made it 5 by 5, so usually they spawn like one here, one there, and one here. So as soon as they spawn, they die because the water. So same thing, right? And this wall is there because for some reason I had one to literally just walked through the water and was like, fuck the water, and then just started, hitting me over here. I'm like, okay, well we need a wall there then. So that's that. But that's pretty much it. And the reason why the portal's so far away is because the spawner actually stops working if there's like a workbench or any type of crafting tables or anything. It would actually stop the spawner from working. But if you build it far enough away, you shouldn't have that problem. And this is just there for, oh yeah, because I can't travel with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, well, deuces guys. I'm gonna go sit here and maybe get some Surling cores. I need some more of that. Deuces.